Well, thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you, Attorney General Lynch, for being here. General Lynch, several videos, as you know, have been talked about quite a bit, have been released that show corporate officers and employees of Planned Parenthood casually discussing their practice of harvesting little baby parts from the many hundreds of thousands of innocent babies they kill in their clinics across this nation every year. And the videos reveal that some babies are born intact, which is the most, I understand, desirable and marketable state of the baby's body for people in that business, because the little body parts haven't been damaged by the abortion procedure. And because of that incentive, some of these little babies are born alive. And I'm wondering, has the department investigated or enforced any cases of born alive children being killed from their abortion survivors?
Congressman, with respect to the issue that you raise, you were asking about born alive?
Born alive, yes.
Okay.
These are born alive abortion survivors. In other words, babies that were victims of abortion were born alive, much like the situation with Kermit Gosnell. You know, there's some legislation on the books that ostensibly protects children. Has the department ever enforced that or had any investigations for protecting born alive abortion survivors?
Congressman, it's my understanding that since the relevant statute was passed some time ago, there have been some few cases that dealt with certain issues about I believe the statute is the National Organ Transplant Act. There have been a few cases under that statute. I'd have to get those facts for you. I don't believe they fit the factual scenario that you just outlined, but I can provide that information to you on that.
Well, let me shift gears in just slightly. You know, there's legislation here in the Congress that's passed the House that would give definitive protection to born alive, and I'm not talking about unborn children, but born alive babies that have survived the abortion process. Would you support that legislation, and would you enforce it if it were in statute?
Well, Congressman, I have not seen those drafts. Certainly with respect to any draft legislation proposed by this body, the Department of Justice will review it and provide the relevant input to you for your help and for your use.
But generally, would you support legislation supporting born alive abortion survivors?
Having not seen the drafts, I'm not able to comment on the specifics. We would look at whatever proposals
born alive.
you had.
Born alive.
We would look at whatever proposals you have, Congressman.
All right. Well, that's too bad you can't answer a question like that. So let me shift gears on you again then. Is the Department of Justice currently investigating Planned Parenthood based on the footage released by the Center for Medical Progress? And if so, what's the status of that investigation? And if not, why not?
Well, we have received a number of requests for information as well as congressional requests and referrals on this matter. Because we are still reviewing it, I'm not able to comment on the nature or status of that at this time, sir.
All right. In light of DOJ's recent public praise of the Southern Poverty Law Center, this is an organization that's implicated in the domestic terrorism conviction of Floyd Corkins, as you know, who used the Southern Poverty Law Center publications to identify and attempt to kill employees of pro-family organizations in D.C. It is important for us to know the DOJ's level of involvement with SPLC. Can you tell us about DOJ's relationship with the Southern Poverty Law Center and its employees, publications, and events? Can you give us any insight into that at all?
Well, I certainly am aware of the organization, but I'm not able to give you specifics on the department's involvement, if any, in the Southern Poverty Law Center at this time. I certainly would appreciate the opportunity to have my staff reach out to yours.
Well, I hope that you would respond in writing to these questions, General, because you certainly haven't answered them here, and all due deference to you, you haven't answered them. And the last person that held your position didn't answer them either and promised to respond in writing and didn't do that either. Have you personally reviewed any of the videos released by the Center for Medical Progress? If so, was there anything in those videos that you found disturbing?
Congressman, I have not undertaken a review of the videos. I'm, of course, aware of the news reports about them. And as I indicated, all of the information that's been received by the department is currently under review, so I don't have any further comment on it at this time.
Yes, ma'am.